Imagine waking up one morning and feeling the same excitement to study that people feel when they are about to watch their favorite movie. Sounds impossible, right? Most students think studying is something you have to force yourself to do. They believe motivation must come first before they start. But here is the truth most people don't know. Your brain can be tricked, and once you understand this simple trick, studying can actually become something you crave. Let me tell you a short story. There was a student named Daniel. Daniel was just like many students watching this video. Every day he planned to study. Every day he said, "I'll start at 6 p.m." But when 6 p.m. came, his brain suddenly became very interested in everything else. His phone looked more attractive, social media became more exciting, even cleaning his room felt better than opening his textbook. Daniel thought he had a motivation problem, but the real problem was something else. His brain believed studying was painful, and the brain has one main job: avoid pain and seek pleasure. So every time Daniel tried to study, his brain pushed him towards something easier. One day, Daniel learned something powerful. Instead of forcing motivation, he decided to hack his brain. And this is the first trick. Trick number 1, start ridiculously small. Instead of saying, "I will study for 3 hours," Daniel told himself, "I will study for just 5 minutes." 5 minutes felt so easy that his brain stopped resisting. No pressure, no stress. And something strange happened. After 5 minutes, he kept going, because starting is always the hardest part. Once your brain crosses that starting line, it stops fighting you. Most successful students understand this secret. They don't focus on studying for long, they focus on starting. Now here comes the second trick Daniel used. Trick number 2, make studying feel like a game. Daniel began setting tiny challenges for himself. How many pages can I finish in 20 minutes? Can I solve 10 questions before the timer ends? He used a timer. He raced against it. Suddenly, studying didn't feel like punishment anymore. It felt like a challenge, and the brain loves challenges. Every time he completed one, he felt a small win, and those small wins released dopamine, the same chemical your brain releases when you scroll social media or play video games. Without realizing it, Daniel was slowly becoming addicted to progress. Now here is the third trick, and this one changed everything. Trick number 3, reward your brain immediately. Most students make a big mistake. They tell themselves, "I will enjoy later." But the brain doesn't understand later. The brain understands now. So Daniel created a simple system. After every 30 minutes of studying, he allowed himself a small reward. Maybe a snack, maybe 10 minutes of music, maybe a short walk. His brain began connecting studying with something positive, and soon studying stopped feeling like punishment. It started feeling like a path to rewards. But the most powerful trick Daniel discovered was the last one. Trick number 4, change your identity. One night, Daniel asked himself a simple question. What would a serious student do right now? Not what do I feel like doing, but what does the person I want to become do? That question changed his mindset. Instead of waiting for motivation, he began acting like the person he wanted to be: a focused student, a disciplined learner, a future success story. And here's something powerful about the brain. Your brain believes what you repeatedly do. The more Daniel studied, the more his brain started accepting a new identity. I am someone who studies. At first, it felt fake, but after weeks of consistency, it became natural. And the things that once distracted him started losing their power. Social media was still there, but his goals became stronger. Months later, Daniel noticed something surprising. He no longer needed motivation videos. He didn't need someone to push him. Studying had become part of his routine, almost like brushing his teeth. And that is the real goal, not forcing motivation every day, but building a system where studying becomes automatic. So, if you are watching this and you struggle with studying, remember this: you don't need more motivation, you need a better system. Start small, Turn studying into a game, reward your brain, and most importantly, become the type of person who studies. Because once your brain accepts that identity, everything changes. One small study session becomes two. Two becomes a habit, and habits build the future you are dreaming about. Your dream career, your success, your life. All of it begins with something very small, just 5 minutes. So when you finish watching this, don't wait for motivation. Open your book, set a timer, and start. Your brain might resist at first, but if you keep using these tricks, one day you'll wake up and realize something amazing. Studying is no longer something you force, it's something you do. And that is the moment you know you've trained your brain to work for you, not against you.